Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening to Jongelo Entertainment. You're welcome to Jongelo Entertainment. Here, we give you hot gist on what is trending in Nigeria, in Africa, and also the world in general. We talk about celebrities, politicians, music stars, new movies, new cars, new clothes. Anything entertainment. Police Police in Nigeria have arrested the prophet who performed ritual on young men in a river. About 2 weeks ago, we saw this prophet performing rituals on young men in a river. And the young men were believed to be Yahoo boys. He was spraying money on them. We are told that he has been arrested by the Nigerian police. So we'll give you updates on what happened. If you have powers like that, if you are a ritualist, why allow the police arrest you? Why not disappear? Come on, yeah. Why not disappear into thin air? But he has been arrested by the police. Well, we will give you updates, and don't forget to drop your comment below about that. Is it what he did? Was it proper? A prophet? Well, from the way it sounds, he's not a prophet of God, yeah. But that is what he did. And also, the national security has deployed 300 female officers to man Abuja Kaduna Highway. We've been hearing of the attacks and robbery. They've been kidnapping people, attacking people, stealing their properties and stuff. So the national security has deployed 300 female officers to man the highway. What is your take on this? Don't forget to drop your comments below. Let's do an analysis together to see how we can move the country forward. Yeah. Are you in love, or do you want to marry? Are you looking for a place where you can see so many girls? So many girls. Well, let us give you a comprehensive list of African countries with the highest percentage of women or the highest percentage of female. Number one is Zimbabwe. 52.32% of the population are females. There are so many females in that country. Number two is Guinea. 51%. In other words, they have 51% females, 49% males. Both 1 and 2, 51%. Namibia, 51%. Mozambique, 51%. Senegal, 51%. Guinea-Bissau, 51%. It's one in 50%. They have 50% males and 50% females. That's 50-50. Well, that's impressive. Rwanda, 50%. Uganda, 50%. South Africa, 50%. Malawi, 50%. Lesotho, 50%. Mauritius, 50%. Angola, 50%. Zambia, 50%. CAR, 50%. Tunisia, 50%. Gambia, 50%. Burundi, 50%. Note that the source of this data is from the World Bank. Well, Nigeria is not on the list. I think in Nigeria we have more males than females. Yeah, so as a man, you can't marry more than one wife in Nigeria. Marry and leave the other one for your guy to marry to. Yeah. That's Yakubu Aiyegbeni, the guy that broke Nigerians' hearts in the World Cup of 2010. And he came out of nowhere, let me phrase it that way, and said he won't apologize for 2010 World Cup goal miss. Wow. Well, former Super Eagles striker Yakubu Aiyegbeni has declared he won't apologize to Nigerians over the open goal he missed during the 2010 FIFA World Cup Group B match between Nigeria and South Korea. Aiyegbeni missed a glorious chance to put Nigeria ahead at the must-win group game at Duban Stadium on June 22, 2010 in Duban. Many Nigerians have been angry with the former Portsmouth and Everton striker over the miss. On Wednesday, January 27, during an interview on Nation TV, Ayegbeni said he has no apology for the miss. I won't apologize at all. Why should I? I've scored so many goals for Nigeria too. I have sacrificed a lot for the country. Did anyone apologize to me? I cannot apologize because it wasn't a deliberate miss. I seriously wanted to score, but it wasn't to be. So many strikers have missed chances too, and nobody will apologize. So I won't, he said. This is terrible. It means this guy is not humble. I think even if you miss a goal, I mean, and if you watch that World Cup, you had, oh God, it wasn't rosy at all. We were heartbroken. Yes, I watched that match. We were heartbroken in Nigeria. I mean, he was one-on-one with the goalpost. The post was empty. He couldn't score. I think what he should have done, this is like, 11 years later, he's telling us he won't apologize. He doesn't have any reason to apologize. I mean, there's nothing wrong with apologizing. Just saying, I am sorry. I mean, people will say, okay, you've done it, but you can imagine what this guy is saying, that he doesn't have any reason to apologize. In other words, you can go to, I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible. He shouldn't have done this. Well, I think Ayegbeni shouldn't have done this. What he did is terrible. I mean, after 11 years, you are telling us you won't apologize. Well, drop your comments below. Let us analyze this guy together. Let's analyze him, because what he did is bad. Yeah. Let's move on to the music scene. Master KG really never paid Burna Boy for his future on the remix of the globally renowned song Jerusalema. We all know that song. I mean, as long as your ears are working, you definitely know Jerusalema. It's a hit song. The South African music producer spoke to a newspaper called The Punch and explained how the artist collaborated on the remix, but they never discussed payment. In other words, I think Burna Boy did it for free, yeah, because that song was huge. It was a hit. We see people, I mean, it trended globally. People were just dancing to Jerusalem. That is my ringtone. Basically, that is how much I love the song. It's my ringtone. Yeah, but according to him, Burna Boy never discussed payment before they did a remix. Have you listened to the remix? It's good. It's cool. Burna Boy was on fire. Remember, Burna Boy is a giant. He's the giant of Africa. He's been doing exceptionally well. So listen to the song and drop your comments below. Singer 2Face, aka 2Baba, said he's still proud of Nigeria despite how he feels about the way politicians have messed up the country. In a tweet, he said, and I quote, "No matter how I feel about how politicians and some politicians don't mess Nigeria up, I still proud of Nigeria with my full chest." He choke die now, but I believe say he go enter. If it be after I don't buy safe, but the engine don't start. Bless us, bless Nigeria, aka the headquarters of Africa. Well, what is your take on this? Will it be better for this country? And are you in support of what 2Face said, or are you in support of what politicians are doing? Are they trying to move the country to a greater heights, or are they killing the country just as 2Face said? Don't forget to drop your comments below. There's this funny news. It's terrible. It's funny that a policewoman was sacked for getting pregnant before marriage. In other words, she got pregnant out of wedlock. and because of that, she was sacked. What is your take on this? Is it proper? Yeah, we'll be talking about the coronavirus vaccine. We heard this news that the coronavirus vaccine is here, that it is in Africa, it's in Nigeria. Some politicians have gone ahead to take the vaccine, like former Vice President Atiku Abubakar traveled to Dubai to take the vaccine. Take this vaccine. Are we ready for it? And we should also remember that the Nigerian government is producing her own vaccine. Yeah, we are producing our own vaccine. Can you try that? A vaccine that is made in Nigeria. Well, according to this funny meme, it says government should not vaccinate health workers. According to this funny meme, and it's actually true, it said the government should not vaccinate health workers first, because if the vaccine fails, that means we are all in trouble. Yeah, definitely we'll be in trouble if the vaccines fail on health workers. How can they vaccinate us when they are maybe seriously sick or dead, as the case may be? That they should try the vaccines on politicians first. Yeah, there's this terrible news. It's a terrible news. There's this hot, handsome singer, Starboy Fizzy, that committed suicide after a pastor told his mom that he wanted to use her for money rituals. And this happened in the early hours of Thursday, January 28th. That shortly after he returned from a church vigil with his mom, that according to reports, the young man took the drastic step because the pastor of the church told his mother that he saw a vision which shows that the deceased wanted to use her for money ritual. The guy felt so bad that he had to drink sniper to kill himself. And this happened in Warri, in Delta State. This is terrible. This is terrible. Please, what do you think about this? I don't like bringing up stuff like this, but I can't help it. I have to give you news on what is trending in Nigeria. I mean, what the pastor did, was he right? And it wasn't right for the guy to, commit suicide. It wasn't. Suicide is not the way forward for anybody. Who knows? He would have grown up to be a better artist to help his mom, just like that guy that was sent to the United States of America that made money, that is now a business owner. I mean, he wouldn't have committed suicide. No matter what, he wouldn't have committed suicide. But I think he felt very bad for what the pastor said. Well, don't forget to drop your comments below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so as to get the latest updates on what is trending. Nigerian socialite Bobrisky goes all out for a lady that tattooed her face on her back. According to Bobrisky, he said, "This is huge to me. Now that you have showed you love me, let me now make you happy too. List of things I want to do to appreciate this." In other words, the list of things Bobrisky is ready to do to appreciate the lady that had a tattoo of Bobrisky on her back, or that did a tattoo of Bobrisky on her back. List of things Bobrisky is ready to do to appreciate the lady that did a tattoo of her or him on her back. 1, that Bobrisky has promised to follow the lady back on Instagram. 2, that him or her, that Bobrisky will be sending the lady 1 million naira in cash. Thirdly, that the lady should pick a date that he is ready to sponsor her to Dubai. And finally, the lady should name any phone, and Bobrisky has promised to give her the phone ASAP, as soon as possible. that she should name any phone of her choice. And Bobrisky ended the message by writing, "I love you." That is sweet. Well, congratulations to you, lady, and also well done, Bobrisky. You are doing a good job. It's not easy. I mean, that means people love you. For someone to go out there to sit down and draw a tattoo of you, she didn't draw her boyfriend, she didn't draw her parents, she didn't draw her God. She drew a tattoo of Bobrisky's face on her back. Wow, she is in love with Bobrisky, and Bobrisky has promised to repay her. Don't forget to drop your comments below. What do you think about this? Name a food that tastes better the next day. Drop your comments below. Which food tastes better the next day? To me, it's ekpan kukwo. If you are from the southern part of Nigeria, if you are from Calabar, Cross River State basically, or Akwa Ibom State, you should know what ekpan kukwo is. It tastes better the next day. That is my take. What about you? Don't forget to drop your comments below. We have this message from Kanayo Kanayo. We all know him as an actor. Yeah, he's trending in Nollywood. The guy is doing very well. And he said that they said I don't have much followers because people are afraid I might use them for rituals. Please, I am just an actor. This guy is just an actor. So people should stop looking at him as if he's a bad guy. As if, I mean, come on, we all watch Game of Thrones. Seeing Jon Snow, it doesn't mean he's a bad guy that can kill anybody or that you can see. No. I mean, come on. He has said this guy is just an actor. That is how he makes his money, by acting. Fine, he's best suitable for, acting as a ritualist, and that is him. You can't use him for any other thing, like maybe he is not into comedy that much anyway. But this is his role as an actor. I mean, people should stop looking at him as a bad guy. So what is your take on this? Are you scared of this guy? Can you meet him in person? What is your take on this? Don't forget to drop your comments below, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so as to get the latest update on what is trending in Nigeria, and to get the latest facts of what's happening in Africa, in Nigeria, and also the world in general.